Good morning. So it is Tuesday morning right now. I'm getting ready to go to a staff meeting. We usually have those on Monday morning, but we didn't this week. This week we're doing it Tuesday morning. So just putting on some quick makeup and getting ready to go over there to have the meeting. Went to the gym this morning, came home, drank some protein, and then now I'm getting ready to go over there. So it's gonna be a pretty busy day. I need to get several things ready and get several things done. I've been working on a lot of things in a lot of areas. But also just kind of trying to, you know, kind of, I don't know, do some self-care things and all of that. I am feeling good today. I need to get going on my water. If you watched the last vlog, I got one of those timed like water bottles where it just like shows you the time on it, so you can keep track of how much you're drinking and make sure that you're drinking the right amount and things like that. So I got one of those and I love it. Actually really helped me a lot. I talked about it a ton in the last vlog. I'm gonna check that out, but it is totally worth it and it was really inexpensive. It was like $5.99, and usually those things are a lot more than that, or at least the ones that I found. So anyway, I also finally bought contacts. If you follow my channel, you know I'm always saying that like I don't have any contacts, so like, you know, whatever. And I was wearing glasses all the time, which I still wear glasses, you know, some days. But anyway, I did finally purchase contacts. So Manny actually got them for me, ordered them for me. I just hate buying contacts. They last a really long time, so I don't know why I hate it so much, but it's just like so expensive for these little things that you put in your eyes. Like, I just hate spending money like that. But they're really obviously useful. So, and I like to wear glasses, but I don't want to have to wear them all the time, especially when it was hot out, which I wore them all summer. But when it was hot out, it's just like, it's hard for me to wear them in the heat, and then like humidity, they just get foggy all the time. So it's finally cooling off out anyway, but depending on the day, it's definitely not cold, but it's cooling off. So usually the high has been like 80 instead of like 100. But a few days the high was like in the 60s or something. It was really nice. Yeah, I'm just putting on quick makeup, which I'm not very good at being quick with my makeup. Usually I like spend forever putting on makeup and then realize like I have to run out the door, so my hair is usually like a disaster. But anyway, I'm gonna get ready for the day. I really need to do my hair. It was in a bun, so it looks all messy. Hope you guys are having a good day. Ow, I hit myself. That's good. Okay, we're heading out to the meeting. It feels so good outside. So we're heading to the meeting, and I'm gonna come back and get some things done. Manny almost poked me in the eye. Okay, so we had our meeting. Now we're at the church because we're gonna film announcements. It's kind of a weird week because our meeting wasn't yesterday, so it's like I feel like it's Monday today, but it isn't. It's Tuesday. So we're here. I'm gonna film announcements back there. Let's do it. Not enough flavor still? Okay. So I'm doing some work. We've been home for a while. I just sort my lips out. It's like did I have lipstick on? I had lip gloss on, I guess, earlier. Okay, so I'm doing some work. I have been loving, had this mat thing that Manny got me for Christmas, and it heats up and also massages. It's been, I think, was that a couple years ago, Manny? A couple Christmases ago? I think so. But anyway, I've been loving this because it's been cooler outside. So it's just like cozy to like, curl up here, although it's not like it's cold outside. You would think by looking at me that it was like 20 degrees, but it's probably like 80. But this morning it was amazing weather, and it's like not cold, but it's cool enough that you can do things like this, like with the heat. And we haven't used the heat inside or anything like that yet because I'm not doing that. But the little heating pads and stuff like that feel really good. This also, I think I said this, but also massages, so feels really, really good. I've just been loving to sit here and work. That's like one of the best parts about working from home, because I'm doing all the things, you know, like literally doing all the same stuff. And we still go to the church like we went today, obviously, for announcements and all that, but can still do the same things, but I have like my home stuff. So like if I want to have like this little mat or something, I can use it because I'm at home. So it's like the best of both worlds. But I'm way behind on my water today because actually I had a cup of water at the coffee shop. So that's partially to blame, but also just been behind. I didn't take it with me today. I've left it at home, so I'm pretty behind now. But Manny is making some dinner, making a little crock pot meal. I have several work things to still get done. I need to schedule some social media stuff, and then also I have 2 keyboard lessons to give tonight, because I mentioned recently I've gotten kind of back into giving lessons after COVID stuff. I mean, I know COVID is still going on, but after having given it completely up for the COVID, all the months that we've, since it started, and now I'm like gradually, I have like 2 people, not like, it's literally 2, they're sisters, and they are my friends' daughters, and we see each other all the time. My friend and I, we work together, so yeah, I'm good with that, but I haven't really ventured out and done it in my other lessons yet. I haven't done that, but I have started kind of gradually going back to lessons, and it's honestly such a great way to make extra income, and I really love that, and I enjoy giving them too. It's not like it's a bad thing to do. It's like really fun, and it's such a great way to make extra money, and it's really been helpful to us. But I haven't done lessons since what's it been, like March, I guess. So it's been a while.
Good try. Regular ones, you know, those square ones or rectangle ones.
They look like a different color.
They flatten. Yeah, they are.
Oh, because you put that stuff in them? Well, they look good.
Wait, pick a different one.
Why?
Yeah, thinner one.
You like that one?
So it's more crispy. It's not fully cold yet anyway.
And he made some treats.
It's better. I'm still not a big fan of it, but it's better.
I can see what you're saying about missing something, but I still love it. Like, I don't feel like it's missing something, but I know what you mean because I know what you like. They're so good.
Let the girls try one and tell me what they think is missing.
Like, they taste fresh. Okay. Manny's vacuuming, but this is what I'm just hanging out in. My socks don't match anything that I'm wearing, but they're warm. I was so cold. Changed my clothes a little bit ago, like I said, because I was just extremely cold for some reason. Like, it was just like a chill in the house. So I can handle cold outside, but when I'm inside, like at nighttime, I want it to be cold. But when I'm in the day, I like it to be chilly so I can curl up, but I get cold inside. So anyway, yeah, just getting ready. Manny's getting stuff cleaned up. We're just getting ready. I have my keyboard out here, the one that I have at home, to get my lesson out here. Or my lessons. If you can see, I have this mirror in here now. It was actually in our room, but it's just like we had to move some things around and there was basically nowhere for it to go, but it is a jewelry holder. It opens up into this big jewelry thing and it's a mirror. I've shown it before, but anyway, I'll kind of show you what it's like. I love it. My mom and dad got it for me. So I needed somewhere to put it. So I actually just put it out here for now, and I'm sure it won't permanently stay here, but I actually really like it out here. It kind of makes it feel like an apartment vibe for some reason, I guess because people a lot of the time have mirrors like that, because where do you put them in apartments? And so yeah, I just kind of have that out here now, but I like it too for if I like show outfits or anything. I just feel like the background is better than what it was in the other room. So I'm riding the struggle bus today. Moving right now. Manny, do you want anything? Okay. Good morning. We slept late this morning for us anyway. We got up like 7, maybe right before 7, something like that. And still went to the gym. I did not want to. Yesterday, like evening, I think it was in the evening, I moved my neck. I don't know what happened. Like, I'm talking like a normal, like when you're moving your head, like not anything wild. And it has completely just like messed up my neck. This is not an uncommon occurrence for me. If you know, I've dealt with some back issues and some things, but through the years I've learned, you know, how to kind of deal with them, and you know, that triggers that I might have and things like that. So actually it's better than it's ever been right now, but this has nothing to do with that. I just moved it weird, and you know, my chiropractor back at home in Indiana always said that that's the main reason that people get hurt, is not like as far as back problems and neck and that kind of stuff, isn't like big things usually. It's generally just like movements that you do every day and you're not thinking about it, and you happen to do it a little bit of a wrong way, and it just messes it up. So that's how I feel. I just literally cannot hardly even move my neck this way. It's like a stiff neck, but like to an extreme. Yeah, it's really bad. So went to the gym this morning and still worked out, but I mean, I'm not even joking. It's so bad that like if my body like moves, it like jars my neck a little bit, and it actually hurts like even when I'm not moving it. So really bad right up in here. And I put heat on it last night, and a lot of the time that will help. Heat is just like the cure-all for me a lot of the time, but I mean, I don't know if it helped. I fell asleep with the heat on it. I have one of those microwavable heating pads that like has the corn in it. I love those. I have a couple of those, so I can sleep with them because they're not plugged in and they're not going to burn me. You know, they fizzle out. They don't stay hot all night. So anyway, I fell asleep with it on and still woke up with it feeling the same this morning. So I don't know, it's almost even to my head. Like, I mean, it is, you know, kind of my head, but you know what I mean, like the base of my skull almost. Really, really frustrating and weird. But I mean, it's like not a big deal in the grand scheme of things, but it's one of those things like you just notice it all day, you know. I'm using a Christmas mug. Wednesday, lots of work to do today. We have youth tonight. Back in the gym, just change into like some sweats and a shirt. But we have youth to do tonight, and in like a small group kind of style. We did that last week and I really liked it, just where we all just kind of talk to each other. Generally I just preach, and I love that. I mean, that's one of my favorite things. But in the season that we're in right now, I really loved last week, where it's just like we're able to talk to each other. I still have a message and I still go through it, but I just feel like sometimes, especially with teenagers, it's nice to do that because, you know, it just allows you to connect with them, and they feel like their voice is heard, and they're able to kind of connect a little more and share stories. And I try to make it a little bit fun, you know, not just about the message, but even like, what'd you do this week? You know, people like to share. I mean, you know, that's what I'm doing right now. You like to share your life, and you like to share things with other people. And so I think that that really opens up a good like relational moment that you can have. So I'm really excited about it. Last week I got a lot of good feedback, and we kind of did it last minute, to be honest. I didn't have plans to do it that way, but Manny said like, why don't we just put the chairs in a circle and, you know, just do it that way. I was like, that's a really good idea. Hadn't done that in a while. I grew up doing, you know, small groups and being a part of them, and I loved them. But you know, hadn't done that here since we've been kind of interim youth pastors as well as doing like worship ministry and everything. So if you don't know and you're new, my husband and I live in Texas, and we are worship and tech pastors, and we're also interim youth pastors right now, which basically means that we are kind of like filling in, but it's been for a while. It happened before COVID, and so obviously that situation just, you know, kind of like everything kind of stood still as far as that goes, but we love it, and we have no we have no rush of getting out of that. So we're just in there for as long as God wants us in there, and as long as our pastor will let us be in there. So yeah, anyway, I need to do some like yoga for my neck. I've done that when I've had this problem before, like just the simple, like, you know what I mean, like just stretching. This one always helps me. It hurts so bad that I don't even want to do it, but I know I need to do it, so I'm just trying to gradually do it. Oh man. I also kind of wanted to encourage you guys with something this morning. I was watching a church service the other day, and the pastor had mentioned, it was John Gray from Relentless Church. He'd mentioned something. Honestly, I didn't hear the whole part. I think I was getting ready for church, and I'm pretty sure it was John Gray that said this. It was just like something I overheard. I wasn't like really focusing at that moment because I was getting ready and just had something playing. But he'd mentioned something about this is the fourth quarter, you know, of the year, and kind of used like, you know, in football terms, the fourth quarter, I'm pretty sure is what he was getting at. Like I said, didn't really hear what he said, but I started to think about that, and I've had that in my mind ever since I heard it. And, you know, I really think that God was kind of speaking to me this morning as I was thinking about that. It's funny because if you're open to it, God will speak. You just have to know his voice, and it sounds different for everybody. Speaking of which, if you haven't heard Voice of God from Dante Bowe, Chandler Moore, and Stephanie Gretzinger, best song, like go listen to it right now. Like get off this video and go listen to that song. But anyway, so good. I had it on repeat. And it talks a lot about what I'm saying right now. But you have to know, you know, what his voice sounds like to you, the way that he speaks to you. And so, anyway, I think that, you know, obviously this is the, you know, fourth quarter. And, you know, obviously if you're speaking like in football terms, like really wild things can still happen in the fourth quarter. That's where, for a lot of people, maybe it gets a little bit heated, and you know what I mean? Like things can still happen in the fourth quarter. And, so I think we're in the fourth quarter of a year that has been really tough for a lot of people. And it's a year that like a lot of people are ready to be done with. And I can see why. But we're in the fourth quarter, and there is still time for a miracle to happen. There's still time for amazing things to happen in your life. So don't be so focused on like, we just have to get done with this wild year, that you miss the miracle of this moment. And I really think that God, I kind of just placed on my heart this morning. I really felt in my spirit just really, really strong. I don't say this just for no reason. I know when this happens, that he just said that it's winning season. You know, that for so many of us, I think everybody honestly in the world basically, it's kind of felt like a lot of losing, you know, maybe this year, or people have suffered a lot of losses. People have, you know, I know for me, I've been going through some things personally for a while now that, you know, it can feel like discouragement after discouragement, and it can feel frustrating, and you can get in this space where you're really tired and you're really emotionally exhausted. And I know what that feels like. And so I really feel like somebody needed to hear today that it from God, not from me, but literally, I believe that he's saying that it's winning season, that you're in the fourth quarter, and in the fourth quarter it might look to so many people like it's hopeless and like this is never going to work, and you're never going to win, and you're going to stay losing, and you're going to stay failing. But God is saying that it's winning season, and that you are destined to win, that you are the child of a winner. And he is the king, and he only wins. He only comes to win. He doesn't know loss. And so I just wanted to encourage you with that in your moment of discouragement, remember that we are in the fourth quarter of this year, and there is still time for a miracle to happen. There is still time for healing to take place. There is still time for hope to be restored. There's still time for that. So anyway, just wanted to encourage you with that, because God's just really like stirring that in my heart, if you know what I mean by that. Like, you just have to get it out. So I just wanted to say that this morning.
What?
You gonna sing? Like move my whole body, say that. So I've got some heat going, and I'm sitting on this mat too. I was talking about that's heated. I'm gonna put some heat on my neck here in a bit. It just feels nice, really feels so good. But I'm going to go ahead and do some work. I'm on the computer right now. I need to do several like social media things. I schedule social media posts for the church using Buffer. Lately I haven't been scheduling them as often. I've been just posting them as we go, but it's so much easier for me to schedule them. Like I like it so much more as far as the church goes. I don't schedule my own posts. I mean, I do just like on my own social media, I do just post those, but for the church, because there's specific events that have to be posted for, like there's specific times and things that have to be posted, I like to schedule that, because if I don't think about it, then it's like you've missed the event, you know, and didn't post, which doesn't normally happen, but it's just kind of like something on my mind if I don't schedule them. So I'm gonna get some things scheduled. And if you didn't know, I run the church social media, like Facebook and Instagram, and then I run the youth social media, that's just Instagram, and obviously I have my own social media stuff. I love social media. It's one of my favorite things that I do. I think it's so much fun, and so I love to make, you know, nice posts, and it's just something that I find I can use some creativity in, and I really enjoy that. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and make some graphics and do some things with that, and then I need to do something else today, and I can't think of what it is. Well, I have like several posts to schedule, so that actually takes me a while. That'll probably be, honestly, probably hours to do all of the posts I need to do, because I need to get some of them ready, and then I need to, you know, figure out what I'm going to say, and then get them scheduled and that kind of stuff. It actually is a pretty big process, so I'm going to go ahead and get started on that. That way I can, because one went up today, so I need to, I'm going to try to have basically one every day, just mainly because we have several things that we need to put out there. If we didn't, I would just post like kind of general things like verses and stuff if there wasn't anything that needed to go out that day. So anyway, I'm gonna end the vlog so that after I get done with some work stuff, I can edit the vlog and get it posted. So thank you so much for watching. Remember, you are incredible. Jesus loves you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.